afternoon, good morning, good evening, good whatever time of day it may be for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Layback Gamer, and I'm just going to quickly turn the master volume down by just a little bit. I don't know if that's too loud. I've been kind of playing around with the settings for the past 10 or so minutes trying to get this right. But welcome to Oblivion. Now, of course, as if with any good Oblivion file, I think... No, I don't have the character created just yet, or unless I do. I've kind of been playing for a little, played for a little bit of long, earlier this year, and then of course I had to get this transferred over. Oh, do I actually have? This is a different file. Oh yes, I do. Yes, I don't mind that. But this is going to at least get us back through all the character creation, and I'll show you guys what I've got have created. Although I do suppose I need to show the opening cutscene as well. Ah well, I'm sure I'll have it inserted in here somewhere. I just got to remember to actually make it. Fortunately, all the mods are working, so I'm quite happy with that. Yes, that's good. That's good. We're just waiting for all of the mods to come into effect. There's about 20 or so mods. I had to cut back on a couple of them. But, without further ado... Oh, this is awkward. That's not my character. That's not supposed to be my character. Alright, slight technical difficulties. Well, actually, not really. That wasn't the character, turns out. So, we're gonna have to start a new game. Well, we were going to already start a new game.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land. This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era and the final hours of my life.
Thank you for the summon in, Uriel. Also, yeah, I don't know. I was about to say somebody who wasn't playing Uriel Septum. I don't actually remember his name off the top of my head. That's a little embarrassing, but at the end of the day, sometimes you don't know stuff. Sometimes you don't know anything. Oh, look, one of the guards are walking around the city. Although that guard looked massive compared to it. As all great Bethesda games apparently start out, we're under arrest. Now, I'm going to skip the character creation scene, and I will meet you guys back when I have someone. Alright, I'll admit this is not my best work. I've certainly done better, well, then again, I've also at one point spent about an hour just being very picky on a character. I think the most I've spent in Skyrim was about 30 minutes, and that was with a mod that essentially it's a revamp of the character creation system. And oh boy, that took a long time for me to do. A long time. But anyways, I'm not quite sure what to call him, to be honest. The story behind it is, if you have watched the Skyrim series, you know that the character there, his name is delves through crypts, and he has completely blue skin, and that his relative, and he's said at points in the past that his relative, or one of his ancestors, not relative, I should say, was cursed with blue skin, and this is him. His family never used to be able to practice the magic arts, but ever since Blueskin here got cursed, I'm not 100% sure how how I want to explain that part off. The main thing about that is he was born under the Atronach sign, so we'll be playing with that, and that was supposed to essentially be a bad omen. And then while out exploring, he happened to stumble across an old alien ruin and found a mage trying to use this cracked Welkin stone, or several cracked Welkin stones. The result one of them exploded, and a bunch of the other ones that was in the room exploded as well, catching both mage and blueskin in the process. Now, the mage was already magically gifted, so because of the overflow of magicka that was in combination with his own, as well as the crystals, it essentially vaporized him instantly. But because Blueskin here, I gotta think of a better name for this. This is just what I'm gonna call him for now. What he's gonna be known as for now. The name might change over time as he adventures outward. But because his family was essentially not magically gifted, he was able to absorb all of that, all the excess magicka into himself, but it left him scarred, essentially. So, very similar to the Atronach stone, he can absorb his ability is that he can absorb magicka through other spells. However, he's unable to regenerate magicka, and he's kind of a bit of an outcast amongst amongst the Argonians of Blackmarsh, and was sent away. And then he, out of depression, he ended up doing some crimes in the Imperial City, and here he is inside the jail. There we go. That was just me coming off of the top. I think that actually kind of sounds pretty good. Do I want Dragon Blue, or do I want Argonian Blue? Glow. Argonian Blue glow. Ooh, no. Let's just go with the normal dragon eyes here. He used to have Argonian eyes, but ever since he got magically enhanced, this is what's happened. Yes, I want to be an Argonian. Thank you. Yes, we have to run through the list of mods yet again. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I think I may also have to fix up the control keys as well, I believe. No, I don't. Activate is that. Any weapon. I'll have to go through these at some point. I just need to know what my ready weapon is. Ready weapon is 1. I'm actually gonna switch that to that. And let's see here. Journal is J. Weight can be Z. No, that's gonna be a control. Right control. Let's right control right now. Activate. Ah, I see. That's what that is. Now, which key was it for to drop? Oh, nope. Oh, no, that's for a different mod. So I'm gonna assume that was, I is for inventory, that's right. R was for the economy. P was for that. Oh, my bad. So, that's skills there. trying to figure out what my drop key was. Oh boy, I'm really going to need to, Space is wait. What about these guys here? What's my drop key? Backspace? Escape? No, escape pulls up the menu. Oh, I suppose I should probably look at it here. Yeah, I didn't think there was one. I know if I hold it long enough, I can get it out of my inventory that way. Also, the sensitivity of this, that's gonna have to... Controls, mouse sensitivity, that's gonna have to go down. Okay, there we go.
Hey, listen. It must break your heart, huh? Being so close.
Yes, I know that. Okay. One quick second. There was one other key that I would like to quick change. Let's see here. Let me see. Always run is number pad that. Okay, good.
Close to the water, knowing you'll never get to swim again. You know, sometimes when they let us in the yard, you can hear the sounds from the lake, the boats, the gulls, so close. No, you'll never get to swim again, Argonian. But don't worry, you'll be dead soon enough. That's right, you're going to die in here. Hey, you hear that? The guards are coming. For you.
When he gets out of here, he's going to... Yeah. He's not happy with that guy. That guy's a jerk.
No, they're dead. I know it.
My job right now is to get you to safety.
I know this place. The prison?
What's this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
Now another mod that I did install, I don't know if this ever installed correctly, but it essentially adds in a bunch of cut dialogue, cut quests. I cut like some of the stuff that was completed, but they cut out of the game. So that line, I know this place, the prisons, that was a line from that. So if you're playing through this vanilla, just take some of this, what you're seeing with the pinch of salt. Most of the dialogue there, and I guess I could point it out as well. Most of that dialogue was indeed the vanilla dialogue.
Prisoner, stand aside. Over by the window. Stay out of the way and you won't get hurt.
Okay.
Prisoner, stand away from the door. Over by the window now. No sign of stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
Not like I can go anywhere.
I've seen you. Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength.
Also, because I don't know if it installed properly, sometimes he might say a line of dialogue and it won't put the captions for it. So, anyways, what's going on?
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
How convenient. Who are you?
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way.
Well, I figured I was a citizen of Tamriel. I mean, I'm part of the continent after all, so why am I in jail?
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for.
Alright, where shall I go?
You will find your own path. Take care. There will be blood and death before the end.
Please, sire, we must keep moving. Better not close this one. There's no way to open it from the other side.
Looks like this
Doesn't concern you,
Stay
prisoner.
out of our way.
As you wish. I'm more than content with staying back here. Now, I have a couple of mods that one of the mods I have in adds in a bunch of new armors, some weapons. There are also new races as well, and we might be able to see them, but a lot of them are mainly Daedric-related races. So there's civilians, not civilians, Oriels, Mazkin. We have Aliad, the Hidden
Those
Elves.
up left, protect the Emperor.
The captain's down.
Protect yourself.
There goes a flying sword. Look at that. Their robes are looking their robes are looking a lot nicer. That's pretty good. Also, poor captain. We get her ancient katana.
Are you all right, sire?
I'll take that. Take some of those for the road.
She's dead. Sorry, sire, but we have to keep moving.
And we found her katana. However, spoilers, we are going to be losing this. However, normally she doesn't spawn with an ancient katana. In the vanilla game, she actually spawns with a steel short sword, and her short sword is, well, this is much better than the short sword. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll take off the wrist irons. We're keeping these as well. I kind of like to try to keep as many rare or unique items. Now, granted, these are not rare or unique, but the hood. You know what? It'll do for now. It'll do for now.
How could they be waiting for us here?
Don't know, but it's too late to go back
There's
now.
trouble ahead.
Don't
Yes, I
worry,
figured
sire.
that.
We will get you out of here.
They won't be the first to underestimate the blades. I'll take point. Let's move.
Here you must find your own path. But we will cross paths again before the end. I'm sure of it.
You stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
As you wish. Alright, so I gotta change that hotkey there. Let's see. No, that's actually one. Where's our powers? That's what I want. And unfortunately, for some reason that won't close it. Forced to cast my. Which was my cast spell button. Gotta check that one out as well. I think I normally have it set to 4. Oh, it's 3. That's why. Alright. I have to keep going. Yep, soft. Ooh, look at that. Saw a little bit of rat and managed to get it. Oh, epic. Shift excellent. Shift my sneak key. We got a club. Not as good as the sword, but it's still an item that I'm going to attempt to take out of here. And some lockpicks. Excellent. And we will need to. Don't want the putrid pot, but I will take the shield. Yes, I know how to do that. It's okay. I'll take all that. Rusted dagger 2. Take the bow and the lock. I like the lockpicking game in this game a lot, as well as the persuasion tree a bit. Oh, and yes, this normally is 40 septims, not 200. And I believe. Yep, now it's going to try. The game's going to attempt to teach me how to use a bow and arrow. So my cuirass and my boots are going to be light armor at all times until I get to skill 100. My greaves and my gauntlets are going to be heavy armor, and then I'm going to try to use a range of hoods and essentially armorless helmets, and then a mix between shields, depending on what I happen to have at the time. Oops. And hit the bucket. Kaboom. Now, we're mainly going to... I'm also going to kind of try to show... Didn't know you could do that. That's awesome. No. Seems to be forever stuck. Probably somebody up there. Anyways, through this, I'm also going to be showing kind of some level of ideal leveling on what you want to do for that. So let's get into sneak. And of course, what my class is going to be. And I like my rats extra crispy. Let's see here. Ooh, nice. So I already have this. We'll take that. I'll take these. Now we're already at a pretty high encumbrance value, so that's not really that good. However, we'll eventually be losing a little bit of this. And there we go. There's our currently decked out. I'm not quite sure what we are at the moment. Well, I know what we're going to be, but I'm not going to spoil that, because that would be rude. But we are going to have a chance to play as just about every class in the game. So all these rats, the rats are running away because we got a zombie that's just down the ledge there. And these rats are actually friendly towards us. Now, if you wanted to, theoretically, and you had always move, always run on, you could just continue to walk your way into this corner, and it would level up your sneaking very slowly, because they can't see where you are right now. Now, you could do this, and you could grind your sneaking all the way to level 100. However, we're not... Okay, I don't want to level the sneaking up too much. Because, well, we'll be wasting away valuable skill points that we'll be needing later. Mort flesh, no, I'm gonna have to pass on that. We can always pick more of that up. Rat's meat, sure, we'll pick that up for now. And let's see. There's another rat. No, there's another one in this chamber somewhere. Somebody ordered for cooked rat? Oh, as you can also see, some of the potions have different textures to them. And because I don't have many mods on here. However, some of the mods that I have are big mods. Like really big mods. Oh, nice shot. Very nice. As you can see right now, our magicka, yes, it is regenerating. However, that's not really a fault of mine, as we haven't been able to pick our star sign yet. I'm really pretty good at this. There we go. Like, as a novice in game, I can normally pick master locks with maybe breaking 1 or 2 lockpicks. Yes, I've noticed that it's running low. And what the Atronach symbol brings us is the ability to absorb magicka. I'm not going to be taking that Warhammer. Oh, that's an Iron Warhammer anyways. Wouldn't take it even if I had the carry space to do it. Although I suppose at the moment I technically... Oh, I don't actually. I already have an axe, I believe. So... Nope. So yeah, we ain't taking the rusted stuff. Now we'll find a lot of rusted iron equipment amongst goblins. We eventually encounter a bunch of those. What's this here? And pitcher. Crisping the rats. Free septums. Essentially, the goal is I want to walk out of this area with as much loot as I can carry, because I'm going right back into the Imperial City. Because we technically have a pardon, which is very convenient. Sack, nice. Barrel here, I think the barrel has ale. We'll take that for now. Although it's not on a high well, the rat meat's not on a high priority list, so we might end up dropping some of that rat's meat. I just have to figure out how to drop things in this game. I seem to have forgotten. And of course, we gotta be harvesting a bunch of ingredients here. I applaud your attempt, but alas, it was futile. So I'm kind of lucky I managed to notice him in the nick of time. That way. Spells. Yes, I know I can hotkey my spells. I can do that at a later time, though. And we're entering into goblin territory now. That's always fun. I love goblins. They are so much fun to deal with. Alright, this one we're going to attempt to get a... sneak attack on him, so... let's see here, nothing I want. It's all kind of bad in there anyways. Stuck on the box. I believe he does turn around at some point, so... Let me get up close behind him. Then do 4 times damage. I'm used to my right mouse button being for my right hand. Actually, I should probably go ahead and change that right now. So controls. Let me see here. That's for mouse. Attack is right. Block is left. Well, good to know that return is with the right. I wonder if that's the same with this. Nope, that's equipped. Maybe this. All my buttons? Nope. Seriously, what could this drop button be? Well, that's the console commands. I'm genuinely really curious. Well, that's my hotkeys, so... What could it be? This is definitely the most interesting puzzle that I have no idea how to solve. Besides from testing a bunch of it off camera. Anyways,